I don't understand how people aren't seeing the division that was put out towards everybody. Like, they're trying to get people to fight. Like, no matter what you are, they want you fighting with somebody over something. That's what they want. They do. And if you can't see that, at least, if you can't see that very little thing, then wow, I'm really, really, really sorry for you. Because that's the key, really, to understanding pretty much everything that's going on around us, is getting to that one conclusion right there as well, why would they want everybody to fight? Why do they want everybody against everybody? I'll tell you why. Because unity, man. Unity. They know what unity can do. Do you see the picture that I shared the other day of the fucking shark being chased by all the little fish? Did you see that? That is what unity can do. And that's what they don't want. If you haven't realized already that Mr. Trudeau is a complete fucking sellout, I'm sorry for you. If you haven't came to clue with that, he was bought. Okay, he was bought. He does not care about us. He has his money lined up. He's good. He was bought. I know. How do I know this? Because I've been paying attention to everything that's going on. When you call people that are talking about true issues terrorists, he's not lying. He's not. But he's using it backwards. Just like everything else in this world is upside down and backwards. Everything. Everything. So yeah, we're terrorists to him, to them. But they're making you think that we're terrorists to you. We are not. No, it's the complete other way around. Look up the things that I have mentioned. Look into it. It all started with this whole fucking corona. Fucking corona. I honestly don't understand how people don't see it. Like, you need to turn off the news. The news is just going to have you're going to be in fear all the time, and you're just going to believe everything that they say to you. Do you realize that they are burning down food plants? Do you have any idea what's going on in Shanghai and Beijing? Do you know in Beijing that they are actually welding apartment doors shut? Apartment buildings, the doors are welding them shut, okay? Does that not alarm you? No, because they're not telling you that on the news. Instead, they're keeping you filled up with all the stuff that they know will keep you scared and get you in your heart. They're trying to get you in the heart because that's when they know that you're going to care. And that's when it's going to matter. They've been tugging on my heart. They've been tugging on my heart. Big time. Big time. And I haven't been quiet about it. I wish I knew all the words that I could use to try to explain everything, but I don't have them. I just do the best that I can do. Remember 2020? Go get the toilet paper, go get the toilet paper, go get the toilet paper. Look at what everybody did. They ran and got toilet paper. That was a false flag. Just like a lot of the things that they tell you are false flags. If you want to know the truth, you'll look at the opposite of what they should give you. Basically. Basically. I had a lot of years, a lot of years of mental abuse, physical abuse, fucking emotional abuse. I could go on. But I don't want this to be like it's all about me. But like when you've been manipulated and manipulated and manipulated, like, come on, I'm 45 years old. Years young, I should say. Sorry. I'm 45 years young. This is level 45 for me, so, and I'm quite sure to say that, like, every relationship pretty well, minus maybe 3 or 4. They know who they are. They didn't manipulate me. But I learned manipulation. Yeah, I learned the hard way. So, made me be able to see manipulation when I see it. I'm watching everything going on around us. And it's exactly what I said that it was going to be. Exactly. Now I want you to believe me. You don't have to. I just pray that you would. I pray that you would believe the fact that I know that our government has been bought out. They want one world order for the whole world. Can't point at that because that doesn't even look like the world because the world's flat. Everything's a lie. Everything. Everything. And when you come to maybe love yourself, I don't really know, because I know there's a few small little tiny little inkling parts of me that I don't quite love yet, but I do, but I don't as much as I should. I trust my intuition. I trust my heart and I trust my soul. Something told me back March 2020, something's not right. And I listened to that. I trusted that. I trusted that. Ever since that very day, I trusted that. And I started doing all kinds of things because I didn't know what was happening, but I knew there was something big happening. I just had no clue. I had no clue. So that's why I started showing off cards. Remember in the pictures, I was just showing like a picture of a card and being like, hey, let's do some positive affirmations and get ya feeling good, because that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted, because I knew on one level, on one earthly plane, oops, I'm spitting, one earthly plane, that's what had to happen. People had to feel better because people's vibrations were low. Very, very low. And when your vibration is low, when you're in that fear, low, sad, gloomy frequency, then it just kind of like, it keeps you low, you stay low, you get sick easily. You're not healthy when you're like that. You're easy to manipulate when you're low because you don't trust your inside self. You don't trust who you are. You don't trust what yourself tells you. So I got out and I was giving these cards, saying, you are special, you are powerful. And you know what? You are. And it's time you step into that and realize it. Then I learned more, and I learned more what was going on. So the stuff that I started to share started to change. I wasn't the old sunny me on the beach or, sitting in my backyard with my ungrounded chair. And when I watched that video, when I look back and I watched that video, was it ever right? Because boy, oh boy, I was ungrounded back then. My feet are planted now. My feet are planted and there's roots and they are deep. They are very deep. But I need to find a way, like, how do I tell people this crazy stuff and get them to, we need to stop. We can't keep allowing this to happen. Like, yeah, so look at the friggin', the diesel, the food prices. It's because they're going to put everything up so damn high that once it's up high, then it's going to crash. Everything's going to crash, and then nobody's going to have anything. Some people will. Like, I know a lot of people have been preparing for this because a lot of people know what's going on. I've been trying to prepare for it, but I'm literally just paycheck to paycheck. It's hard to stock up. I just wish I could have stocked up on extra food. But that's okay. I guess I kind of been training them for that all along, because I never really did have any significant amounts of food in here, because as a single mom on a, low budget, I didn't have much anyway. I don't need much. We don't need much. We're happy. We're happy with just the bare minimum. And I'm very grateful for that, because we're ready. We're ready for this. But I know a lot of people aren't. I know a lot of people are still seeing things happening and be like, what the fuck? This gas is no shock to me. None of it. The food prices, still, yep, no shock to me either. Because I knew. I've been sharing stuff about this all day long. Literally, they say, you will own nothing and be happy. Do you honestly think you're going to own nothing and be happy? Do you? I know how much people like their things. I know. And yeah, I don't really think you're going to be very happy when they come to your door taking it, because you can't even afford a fucking loaf of bread. It's coming. It's coming. But just keep going along with the whole wearing a mask and being oblivious to it all. The name Klaus Schwab. You should be checking them out. The WEF, the NWO. They're already doing it. And if you think that having Justin Trudeau be taken down off of the seat is good, that's a good thing? No. That's part of the plan. That's part of the plan. That is part of the plan. Because they're going to take all of the governments out of everywhere. So that is just one government. That's how they're going to do it. Ta-da! Bingo! And then what? Canada, as far as I know, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure Canada is the only country in China that won't allow their citizens to fly out of the country unless they're vaccinated. You don't smell control there? Just asking for a friend. Just asking. I don't know. A social credit score? Think of all the things that you do wrong that you'll lose points for. Do you jaywalk? There goes 5 points. See you later. Do you give somebody the finger while you're driving down the road? There's another 5 points. Do you litter? Is your mask littered? There's another 5-10 points. They'll knock your points right down, and you don't got no points. Then what? Then what? Then what?